What up, Cowboys Nation and YouTubers? Is that VA Dallas Cowboy fan coming back at you? And as my title states, I apologize. And I was right. What am I apologizing for? Because I didn't make my video last week after our loss to the Arizona Cardinals. I'm going to say it now. I apologize because I hyped them up in my own head. If you watched my last video, I actually said that they are a grown-ass team. They're all professionals. We can't look past them. And that could be our true trap game. Because historically, the Cowboys have played like ass against Arizona. No matter which version we've played. Phoenix, Cardinals, or the St. Louis Cardinals. We've never played them that great since I think the last time we've had good success was the 90s. Since the millennium, I think we've won like 3 games. Especially at their place, oh, forget it. There's always been like fluky finishes with walk-off touchdowns or walk-off kick returns and fumble recovery touchdowns and block kicks and stupid shit. It always seems to happen against Arizona. So, you know, I pumped them up and they did exactly what they do to us. It's like, for some reason, we cannot beat them. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's some stank from when they used to be in the NFC East. I don't know. But it is what it is. We got our butts handed to us. It was humbling. And that leads me right into the part I was right about. I also, in my last video, while I was pumping up Arizona, I said Deron Bland may not be Trayvon Diggs, but he could be a diamond in the rough for Will McClay. If everything panned out right for him, who knows? He could be the next Trayvon. Not Trayvon, but, you know, his own unique Bland, you know? And so far, it's overwhelming. I think 8 interceptions in his first 2 years, 2 last night, 1 for a pick 6, and he could have had another one. He didn't turn his head around, but he could have had a third if he wanted to. And that's what I also said, is that we have depth to handle these kind of situations. It didn't show up against Arizona, unfortunately, but against the Patriots, it was definitely on display that no matter what they tried to do or who they tried to do it against, there was just no way they were going to move the ball. And you saw that they attacked Bland because they were not going at Gilly. They were not throwing at Stephon Gilmore until way late in the game when it was pretty much done. I think it was 31-3 at the time. That's when they actually started throwing towards anybody on Gilmore's side. And that's only because the guy was trailing up the middle. So, in all, Arizona, stink ass. Dak threw a pick. Oh, but, you know, he threw a pick. It was world ending. Everybody else has been throwing picks. Nobody says a word. But it is what it is. Cowboys rule the world. Just have that same energy this week that we beat the snot out of the Patriots. And I'm sure they're going to say, oh, well, it was only the Patriots. These are the same Patriots that took it to the Eagles week 1. Almost beat them. So you can't look any team, you know, that's on your schedule and think it's a cakewalk anymore. We know that. But, you know, I'm happy for the end result. We played a great defensive game, even had some special teams trickery, and we didn't turn the ball over on offense. It was what we wanted to see, a efficient, mistake-free, turnover-free ball game. Now, only caveat is that our red zone woes continue. Hunter Lipke, he finally got us a red zone touchdown, which was the first touchdown we've scored in the red zone in 7 possessions. or 7 quarters or whatever, leading back to God knows when, that's bad. That is bad. To have that much red zone deficiency in scoring touchdowns. You can kick a field goal and everything, but you can't score a touchdown. Now, is it because we lost Zeke? Some can say that. But we don't have a back that is like Zeke to punch it in. We're always trying to get trickery and cute when we're in the red zone, and it ends up blowing in our face. So, Hunter Lipke could resolve that. We have tight ends that unfortunately drop passes in the end zone. We got wide receivers who don't even get a shot in the end zone most of the time. So it's refreshing to see that, yes, against some of the bad teams, we have the chance to work on our offense that we didn't get to do during the preseason because they didn't want Dak and the offense to be out on the field together. They just wanted everybody to rest and do their own thing until the season starts, and then they're going to attempt to figure it out on the fly. Thankfully, again, defense and special teams have stepped up, and we haven't needed the offense to carry the load as much. But you saw when we needed to against Arizona, they just weren't up to task. But it is what it is. Lastly, I want to talk about Tyron Smith. I love the guy, but it may be time to put him out to pasture. I don't know what's going on every year. There's something. He was good. Then he just popped up on the injury report with a knee issue, and he's been out. I don't know what to tell you. And it's always lower leg injury. So I don't know what the training staff is doing. But if you drafted Tyler Smith to take over the left tackle position, move him to left tackle. Why are we continuously throwing anything else at our quarterback's blind side to protect him? When you drafted somebody who could literally take the position, but you're not trying to use him. I don't know what that thinking is about. It's kind of baffling. And they need to figure that out because the future is here. And I don't see Tyron in that future much longer. But that's just me. And also, quick little sidebar. Do not put Deuce Vaughn on blitz pickup. He whiffed on 2 of them and got our quarterback sacked each time. Got to do better. Other than that, it was a good, clean game. It was an efficient game. We're happy to see it, but now the true test comes next week against the San Francisco 49ers, who are putting up historic numbers for themselves. We'll have to see what our game plan is going to be because this red zone, no offense, is not going to win. But that's all I wanted to talk about real quick. I hope you have a happy and safe Monday and beginning of the week. Until next time, this is VA Dallas Cowboy fan.